Эти ячейки снаряжения заполнены. А отсюда я, наверное, не могу телепортироваться уже, да? Да, сейчас пока квест идет. Недоступно. Тогда вот это сломать. В целом тир 2 шляпа меня тоже, меня только интересует только легендаром, потому что там можно очаровать тир 3, поэтому все остальное спокойно можно ломать. Вообще. Деньги эти 150 голды тоже роль уже не играют. Покупать здесь ничего. Это вам не Skyrim. Составляем только легендарки, остальное не нужно вообще абсолютно. Даже без легендарки можно вообще подбирать эти сраные шмотки. Учитывая, что 99% из этого просто фуфло. Ну, хотя бы поменять скиллы починились, и на том спасибо. Больше действия просто вне Хогвартса, это какие-то туннели. Не, я хотел что-то такого.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Bombarder!
Зачем я сюда пришел?
Revelio. Bombarder. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
One nudge and that chap might have fallen.
Revelio.
I thought 3 nudges at least.
Confringo.
Давайте уже поскорее пройдем все это фуфло. Здесь давайте Максима будем жрать.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us. I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner. Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
Да-да.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for? I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Glacius! Revelio!
Look at this place. Not really my style, or a bit much if you ask me.
Glacius!
Accio.
Confringo!
Crucial.
Glacius! Revelio! Area!
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for rooms.
Confringo!
We've seen rune symbols like these before. Is finding these chests luck or instinct?
Confringo!
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio!
Сраные синие очки. Не знаю, вот с Каримом бегаешь, все, что не соберешь, оно тебе все нужно, потому что от него толк есть. Даже если ты возьмешь какой-нибудь сраный нордский топор, ты думаешь, что ты его продашь, и ты на него по-любому когда-нибудь что-то нужно купить. Здесь этой мотивации нет. Здесь нет никаких дорогих шмоток. Ну, на первых 10 минутах они дорогие, а дальше как бы, ну, и то все, что продается, можно без этого играть. С Кариме такое как бы не прокатит. Здесь на вот эта вот RPG-составляющая очень слабая.
Confringo. To places. Confringo. Places. Crucible. Places. Confringo.
Nice team.
Revelio.
Even nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Не знаю, я его помощь Себастьяна этого вообще не почувствовал. У него челики не агрятся. Даже по сравнению с тем же Скаримом, который когда вышел? Где-то в 2010 году он вышел, нет? Сколько? 13 лет прошло? Ну там просто, делать его как Скарим в Хогвартсе, блядь.
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Confringo. Revelio.
Вот я секрет открыл, конечно, на 42 голды. Ну вот вы просто можете идти нахер с такими вот загадками и квестами, блядь. Это просто унизительно. Такой вот давайте абсолютно неинтересно. В том же Baldur's Gate, я говорю, тут какой-нибудь такой вот квест пройдешь, тебе дадут какое-нибудь уникальное оружие, которого больше вообще нигде не может не быть. Сетовское какое-нибудь, тебе появляется интерес собрать его еще где-то, выполнять все секреты, потому что, может быть, ты найдешь оставшийся сет там или еще, ну, потому что, ну, интерес есть, блядь. Даже если там, ну, оно может твоему классу, твоей команде там не подходить, ты думаешь, ну, блин, может быть, у меня когда-нибудь появится такой класс, или ну, тебе просто интересно читать, что это, ну, ты не зря учишься, думаешь, я, может, перепройду игру, у меня будет там вот такой вот класс, я, может быть, запомню, что у меня вот там будет вот такой вот, тут шмотка такая крутая.
Reparo.
Или, ну, просто там нормальный прайс продать или купить что-то более
That was a
нужное.
piece
Тут
of work.
такого нету.
More than one.
Revelio.
Это просто супер отстой. Вот, жилище тролля. Здесь что? Здесь ничего. Что было в жилище тролля в Ведьмаке? Правильно. Да, хренище всего. Чуть ли не с уникальными там троллевскими штуками. Тут ты чё? 6 козявок получил. Найс. Самая ценная вещь в тролле.
Revelio.
Did you find something? A journal entry. Isadora was here. We can jump here.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
But the view, well worth it.
Revelio.
Раз, два. А что это не должно было открыть?
Revelio.
Раз, два. Три, вон там где-то что-то есть. А где оно есть и как его найти? Раз, два. Ну, будет третья, но я типа ее не вижу. Ну, нет так нет. Может быть, это будет дальше, а не будет, и хрен с ним. Опять повторяю, здесь нет стимула что-то выискивать. Просто так вот пробежаться как бы можно. Почитать, надеяться. Оп, синий перчатка. На продажу стоит с голды, которые ничего не дадут. Вот и все. Вот и все. Вот и все.
This can't be a dead end.
Сундук.
Must be another floor
Нифига.
above us.
В прошлый раз мне 40 голды дало, сейчас мне дало 45 голды, да. Блять,
Revelio. Confringo.
это не смешно даже.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Уродская система лута, которая
Revelio.
просто все приключения вот эти вот
This place
сраные.
can't have belonged to only Isidore.
Вон, даже просто так валявшийся сундук находит на 10 голды больше дает. Она как бы не уперлась, но там хоть что-то, какое-то действие надо было сделать. Но можно было не заметить ведьмачьим чутьем.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language.
Confringo. Revelio.
Could this be
Revelio.
another area Isidora created? Isidora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isidora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. I wish you could see one of her memories.
Противно, блин.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it! Isidora should not have had to keep all this secret. I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isidora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge. I wish you could see one of her memories. So do I. Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Все как новая игрушка. Как новая игрушка. Но неудобно или непривычно? Неудобно или непривычно? Раскатим, поработать придется, да. Можно подвязать, наверное. Или сейчас она оборвет ее несколько раз. Опять в крипт. Ой, бля. Везде с ним в каждом подземелье оказывается такое зеркало, которое нас в крипт ведет.
Revelio.
Какое совпадение, блин. Что именно с ним вот это
This is it.
совпадается.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it. Another pensive. This is what we've been chasing. I wonder. What is it? Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Тоже показывали нам.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne. Something isn't right, Sebastian. What do you mean? You saw what she did. No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't. I don't follow. We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting. It was her. So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory. Yes, you're right. We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do. But I don't know how to do what Isadora did. Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you. I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all. If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne. Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait? Lumos!
What did you think you were doing?
Revelio.
I've been in our family for 30 years. And it would be clever to transfigure her into a goblet and leave her in the great hall after a
Это уже
feast.
было. Это же, блядь, уже было. Это на том же самом месте. Даже сам, ну это прям фу, блядь. Ну вот прям фу. Это ваша игра такая. Так. Наверное, какая-то должна прийти. Так, пока грузится, я включу чатик. Baldur's Gate играет 36 человек. Это пока что. Я говорю, она просто произойдет фурор.
Revelio.
Сейчас слизериновские еще висят. Ну алло, я же приказал, когда был директором, чтобы... О. Вот где зеркало. Как подорогу десавы. Здорово. Ого, легендарная шляпа. Просто так в сундуке. Кстати, надо бы сходить. Ну ладно, давай поговорим. Может быть, там квест. Если меня за стол ни разу не звали. Смотри, как здесь просто пиршество. Потому что на самом деле люди из Гарри Поттера вот, только на стол и ведутся.
I have been meaning to
I
speak.
still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down...
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able... I know that...
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
Заканчивается кушать еду. Поэтому идем раскрывать легендарные шмотки. Вот. И потихонечку заканчиваем. Хорошо, что все работает. Так, а по зельям вот еще будет? А, вот, смотрите, зелья вроде тоже подчинились. Все, больше нельзя брать. Вроде как. Отлично. Зелья тоже подчинились. Ну, конечно, вот это вот их бесконечное множество, это тоже имба. Но...
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly...
Так. Снаряжение. Что-то по перчаткам. 75, 75. О, 87. 87 это прилично. На 12. Сложно получен гоблинов. Это фигня. Тут ничего достойного нету. Тут вроде много чего. 75, 77 это мало. Тут 75 нет. Эти шапки тоже недостойны. Ничего. Ничего. Так, тут парочку 74. О, 88. Это 88 плюс 13. Ну, нормально. Давайте поменяем. Нравится на этот шар. Так, и перезачаровать надо перчатки. За апгрейд. И тут улучшить. Что здесь будем кушать? Хорошо. Спасибо. Проклятым целым. Давай. Мне теперь легко проклинать. 3, 3. Сколько круцо. Тоже давай возьмем. Так. Так. Феникс, блин, ничего себе. Феникса и единорогу надо еще где-то раздобыть. Ну, это какие-то совсем лейдовские челики уже.
Revelio.
Dig things.
Так, вот, в общем-то... Куда лететь-то? Чё новые задания не появляются? Последнее маленькое второстепенное задание. Ну как? Есть еще третьестепенное, это хотя бы так. Так, сейчас я дойду, они там начнут пока болтать. Я, короче, начну кушать, если вы не против. Чё, как? Супер. Ну, как раз шмоточки надо продать. Обновились. Что все остальное нужно.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
Да давай быстрее болтай. Ничего не хочу
What are we in the market for
покупать у тебя.
today?
Я хочу продать тебе всякое говно. Для медарки, пусть у тебя это все будет, да, у тебя же деньги бесконечные. Скаримовский продавец меня бы уже нахрен послал. С такими вот.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by anytime?
А еще эта система воровства, что в Скайриме, что в Балдургейте. Это же вообще кайф. Отдельный вид искусства. Ну, нечестно, конечно, я считаю.
A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
Ну, типа, не
sacrifice.
получилось, там,
I know how it sounds,
пересоздал,
but if
пока не
this can help
получится
you, it's worth
украсть.
the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
Ну,
He
на режим
helped find the
Терминатора какого-нибудь
scriptorium
играй,
where we
когда будет
discovered Slytherin's
интересно, 20 раз
spellbook.
подумаешь. В
Very
Divinity,
well.
допустим, был такой
If
режим.
Ominous will be there, I'll
Там бы
meet
ты
you.
20 тысяч раз подумал бы.
Don't have much time.
Просканировал,
Solomon wants to leave
кто как
Belcroft.
ходит.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him.
Revelio.
Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best.
Да ёшкин,
I'll be in touch.
горячая.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her? Sebastian, I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice? Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous, and we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Revelio.
Так, ну и что, я совсем поболтал. По заданиям. Тавр, камень. 27 уровень.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Метла, кстати, модифицированного осталось. Плюс шрифт, к сожалению, такой же маленький.
Here's a pleasant surprise.
You made it.
Revelio.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
может.
Revelio.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Confringo. Revelio.
Кстати, в последнее время FPS прям так хорошо идет. Все-таки, наверное, этот самый. Давайте попробуем так. Снова чуть-чуть на среднее вернуть.
Revelio.
It's another classic one.
Revelio.
Someone's not afraid of the dark.
Places. Confringo. Confringo. Places. Revelio.
What is going on with that?
Это лягушка, ничего себе.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Places. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Да ты чё? Люмуснешь.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Flipendo. Bombardo. Bombardo. Flipendo.
Ну, блин.
Accio.
Что-то дипульса мне это нужно доставать сраным. Пойдет у рычажка. Зачем? Что мне это даст? Ой, блин. Дипульс. Ну, без таких. Если там не будет легендарка.
Revelio.
Ну, хорошая. Должна быть легендарка. Ну, давай. Хорошо. Все, не зря. Так, ну что, меняем Лепенда. Это должна быть покруче. Какая-то отсылка к старому Гарри Поттеру.
Foipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Foipers song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio.
А есть такие уже.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
If the Moonstone is here,
Revelio.
so are Reapers. I wonder if it's being protected. Why am I not surprised? First the Reapers and now this.
Revelio. Accio.
We need to find mods for those spinners.
Ничего не понятно.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the mods.
В целом-то вроде все. Опять, короче, депульсы нужно. Эти миссии оставить.
Lumos.
Lumos! Another.
Revelio.
No matter. I'm sure we can work our way across.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Pulsar. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos. Revelio. Pulsar. Revelio.
Так, а туда как попасть? Нужно больше стучков.
Lumos. Revelio.
Где-то я вынырнул. А я здесь был уже, нет? Показывает, как будто был. Все, да?
Revelio.
Если это если это для основного сюжета, так то это, ну, в меру неплохо. По-моему. Да, тут даже враги какие-то есть. Так, а твари со спины, по-моему, нельзя. Блин. Зеленая хрень, моя любимая. Она. В легендарном ящике. Хрень. Да, я вышел сюда.
Revelio.
Плохо. Плохо. Нет, это не основное задание. Это второстепенное, так понимаю. Рыцарские доспехи. Прикольно.
Revelio.
Если не волшебные, если они там так же махаться будут, то это было бы, конечно, прикольно. Где же эту бабочку-то взять?
Lumos.
Lumos.
Ни хрена. Если шел ради вот этих вот вроде украшения. Найс. Вот где бабочку можно мутить, я так и не понял.
Lumos.
Это должно быть, по идее, просто. Может быть, старую бабочку оттуда его нужно достать.
Revelio.
Там раньше где-то еще бабочка была.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Вот, да, вот эту бабочку нам еще. Ни хрена себе, что они задумали вообще. Полкарт назад бежать за бабочкой. Его даете, конечно. Потерялась.
Lumos.
Офигеть. А как?
Revelio.
Значит, не это бабочек, что ли, или что? А как будет так перенести?
Lumos.
Lumos.
Protego. Lumos.
Понял. Она пропала сразу. Нам есть только вот так вот. Этот дурак может не перепрыгнуть. Да ну если это так, то это бред вообще.
Lumos.
Полная хрень вообще. Где бабочка-то теперь?
Revelio. Lumos.
Где бабочка-то, блин?
Lumos.
Может, она же туда вставилась? Нету бабочки.
Revelio. Lumos.
Да. Уж.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Дверь бы открылась. Вон две бабочки нам показываются. Найс, найс. Что тут вот такое за... заросли-то, да? Вот это дверь открыть.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Во,
Lumos.
Lumos.
во, блин. Что за нахуй? Кажется,
You did it.
Revelio.
I was hoping we wouldn't talk to this again.
Accio. Crucible. Places. Confirmed. Revelio.
или армус, говорит.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Доплыть-то.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Хрена не видно.
Revelio.
It's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what Food was
Revelio.
allowed to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while, but I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers have...
Revelio.
Assuming this is where the moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
Блин.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Revelio.
I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
А! Вкусно. Лимон здесь полет, перебивает, что нахер. Ну, вкусно. Немного положил, я уже наелся.
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Why didn't you tell me this before? After all our time together.
I'm sorry. I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who my family is. I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Revelio.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Легенду.
Revelio. Confringo.
Какого моего дома. Потянуть можно.
Accio. Revelio.
Так, это мое крайнее задание выполним и пойдем отдыхать. Надо пойти поучиться. Может быть, потом и продолжим.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Revelio.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Revelio.
Чё, опять я с тобой хожу, блин, по чуть-чуть разговариваю и ничего дальше. Уже все дополнительные задания. Чё, где сюжет? Алло, блядь. Уроды. может. 5-0 из 9. Я сколько уже нашел ему? Давай, иди мне. Показывай, блин, короче. Учи меня заклинанием. Или я твои дымы маски больше не собираю, блин. Я их собрал уже точно. Больше 9. Если ты сейчас скажешь, что о, мне нужны дымы маски, я просто, блядь. Даже если я ее встречу, я ее не буду подбирать. Это будет означать, что это какой-то баг сраный.
This looks like the right statue.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever. Clever?
What was the
How
password?
offensive. Next. Fine, a genius. Happy now. But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This disillusionment charm is superb. I'm stealthy as a demiguise. I'm
What in Merlin?
Where are you going?
What a stupid thing to do!
It's not stupid.
It's
How
the
dare-
most stupid thing anyone has ever done.
Well, if you'd look where you're going instead of barging about. What are you doing?
Вот котиков можно гладить. Ладно, темно. Какой у меня плащ прикольный. Но уже за всю игру, конечно, надоело. Ну что, будешь меня учить?
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings!
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alahamora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alahamora known to wizard kind. At least known to me. Keep looking for those moons, hmm? You'll save my sanity and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh,
I'm sorry to say that I haven't...
how unfortunate.
Where should I look?
All of my usual haunts, which, as you know, have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and, believe it or not, in some of the surrounding areas. My tormentor is nothing.
Oh.
Revelio.
Ну, второго уровня Лохомора есть уже неплохо. Так, ну чё, когда задания-то будут приходить? Вы чё, дуба рухнули? Хотите, чтобы я вот это... А, мне чё, Лохомора в натуре? Нет. Думал, мне сейчас предложат сраные демимаски искать. Куда ты завязал? Что ты сделал? Ну, что делать надо? Дальше бежать? Иди сюда, распутаю.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Запуталась, иди
I'm
сюда.
most pleased to be included.
Иди сюда. Иди распутаю. Запуталась, иди сюда. Все, отпустила тебя. Молодец. Молодец, да. Молодец, да. Победила, да. Победила. Неси маме, неси. Неси игрушку, неси. Неси. Неси.